right. Mitch, the bitch, McConnell, breaks with RNC. January 6th, violent insurrection. Folks, stuff is happening. Gears are turning. I don't know why it took 13 fucking months, but gears are turning with Republicans. The Republican Party itself declared itself a terror organization by endorsing the January 6th insurrection. The 14th Amendment, specifically Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, clearly states those engaging in insurrection are banned from office, and those that give aid and comfort to those engaging in insurrection are banned from office. They are banned. So the Republican Party giving aid and comfort to insurrectionists, that is textbook, a violation of the Constitution. They are all banned from office. And so some of them disagree. And so this is interesting because Mitch McConnell kind of like just, he's been kind of staying out of this. Mike Pence and Donald Trump have been fighting each other on TV. A lot of GOP senators are not answering questions on I stand with Trump or I stand with Pence. They're not, answering those questions, right? So there's something brewing in the Republican Party. And so now Mitch McConnell is weighing in. Senate Minority Leader, emphasis on minority, Mitch McConnell criticized the Republican National Committee for its censure of Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney, and broke with their language on the January 6th insurrection, calling it a violent insurrection. So again, it's extremely important to note that Mitch McConnell is using the word insurrection, right? So again, a lot of people will love to downplay it, call it a riot, call it, a protest. That's one of the things. Mitch McConnell is calling it an insurrection. So if Mitch McConnell agrees that this is an insurrection, then wouldn't that also mean that Mitch McConnell would agree that they have violated Section 3 of the 14th Amendment by giving aid and comfort to those engaging in an insurrection? Is that why he is breaking with them? Because he knows that this is unconstitutional? There's going to be no one to enforce these laws. They're fine. They're just chilling. This is all fun and games to them. This is this is like debate class. This is like Twitch debate panels for them, right? But again, violent insurrection, it's extremely, extremely important to note that he's using that word. It was a violent insurrection with the purpose of trying to prevent a peaceful transfer of power after a legitimately certified election. That's what it was, McConnell said. Again, an insurrection. So by that nature, it would mean those who were giving aid and comfort to those engaging in an insurrection would be in violation of the 14th Amendment, Section 3. The RNC sparked fierce backlash after it described Jan 6 when a mob of former President Trump's followers breached the Capitol as legitimate political discourse. It's not true, obviously. And also, Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Joe Biden won the 2020 election. Extremely important to understand. Ronnie McDaniel appeared to try and clarify the result. Oh, got to clarify. Engaged in legitimate political discourse that had nothing to do with the violence at the Capitol. The last section was not in the RNC resolution. McConnell said he had confidence in McDaniel, but that the job of the RNC was supporting all Republicans, not singling out members of the party. The issue of whether or not the RNC should be singling out members of our party who have different views from the majority, that is not the job of the RNC, he added about the censure resolution. So McConnell is getting involved. Pence versus Trump, the war going on is happening. I feel like they probably want to get this over with before the midterms, figure out who's going to win this war or whatever is going on, and then, coalesce for the midterms. So I don't want you to think that this is going to cause any party fracture. Republicans always fall in line because they're a bunch of sheeple-ass drone motherfuckers. They will always fall in line. Look what happened with Donald Trump. Like, when Donald Trump first ran, all the Republicans were going, "Oh, how dare this man, he's and then he won the primary and everyone was like, "Oh, Trump," right? Like that, it's like, these motherfuckers will always fall in line. So, but also, it's very fun to watch this happening in public because that over the last 14 months or something, that there's been a lot said in private, between these people. So it's finally interesting that they couldn't settle it in private, and now everyone's becoming now they're publicly engaged in this, and it's entertainment for me. So I'm gonna eat my popcorn. I'm gonna fucking watch this bullshit and see what happens. So.